The video you just watched was a video of an estate demolished as a result of ignorance from both the real estate developers and investors. This property was built in a quarter in the Tiosa local government area in Lagos State. Imagine saving up to 100M. Somebody like me now, you know it's in the 100M. After all the hassle, after all the hustle, you fly away, you sleepless night just to get this huge amount of money, and you now buy a property and it was demolished. So the property was built in a canal way, and building a property in that area will simply obstruct the passage of water. Because why you go build place where we say water they pass, you go carry pure property build there, it will simply obstruct the passage of the water and it can cause flooding in that area. The developer knew all these things, but the man with his strong head went ahead to build the property. I know in this case we try to blame the developers for not telling the investors, but let me tell you, it is not even the investor, it's not even the developer's fault. It is your fault as an investor, and I'm going to tell you how it is your fault. 4 ways, 4 things that will prove to you that it is actually your own fault that you invested wrongly. Number 1, you did not carry out your due diligence. You did not carry out any due diligence. You just sell the property and you go and buy a property. Now let me tell you what due diligence will help you do. Due diligence will help you know if you should continue with that property, if you should renegotiate the deal, or if you should quit from the deal. That is what due diligence will help you do. Let me tell you a story that recently happened. Now there is a house in one of my neighborhood where I'm marketing the property. So there's a house that came out there that is selling. So the house is actually 25 million naira, and it's a 6-bedroom apartment, 3 bedrooms. It's just 2 units of 3-bedroom apartment, selling for 25 million naira. And me, I was shocked because such a property is supposed to be selling for more than 50 million naira. But why are they selling it for 25 million naira? I know if you're an investor now, you see something like this now, you'll be wowed, you'll be like, Omo, you start giving yourself some clues. Maybe you'll be telling yourself that maybe they don't have money, maybe that's what they want to sell, maybe it's a distress sale, you'll be deceiving yourself with all these things. But because of I'm a real estate consultant, I have to do my due diligence, because before I'll tell you to buy a property, I need to know that property in total and out total. I know you get the point. So now I call Waka, I'll go meet, I can't ask questions around. Why these people want to sell this property for 25 million naira? Because I know the owner of that property. The man get money. Not be like saying they find money. Why you go want make this kind of wrong investment? Waiting they stop. Now they call open up to me. You now told me that property is a haunted house. Yes, you heard me right. You think that only in Hollywood did it happen? They told me it was a haunted house. That even in some cases they'll have to cook and they'll go to work. When you come back, you find out say the food where you cook with full pot. Say the person already chopped the food, wash plates, wash the pot for you, and a spirit don't do am. You go even hang clothes for outside, you come back and find all your clothes for ground. A person help keep them for ground. It was a haunted house. So I had the opportunity to know this because I carried out my due diligence. This is the second way you got it wrong. You didn't reach out to an expert. I know a lot of clients that like doing I too know. They form I too know. You go say, but no, don't tell me this. You as a client that wants to buy, you are the real estate agent, you are the lawyer, you are the surveyor, you are everything. You for your mind, they form I too know. Some people like going through shortcuts, you understand? You see a realtor post a property, instead of you to ask the realtor about the property, you go and start tracing the property and go and check it. Later you go and make a wrong deal. You are trying to do shortcut. There's no shortcut in real estate. There is no shortcut in real estate. You understand? When you see a property, make sure you go through the appropriate people. The people you have to meet, you need to have a lawyer, you need to have a surveyor, you need to have a real estate consultant. These are people that will help you make the right investment choices. You get the point? Number 3 way is probably you trusted the wrong person. I know a lot of people that when they want to buy property, they just buy the property that their uncle told them to buy. Your auntie is telling you to buy property, that there's a land in the main road. Your uncle, your friends. Okay, I know you. Why are you telling me to buy property? I know you sell akara. You don't sell lands. I know you sell shoes. I know you sell wristwatch. You're not a realtor. You're not a real estate consultant. You're not a real estate agent. You're not a real estate developer. You have nothing in common with real estate. So why are you not telling me that to buy land? How well do you know that this land is genuine? How well do you know it? So that's the mistake most of us make. When you want to invest in real estate, you invest with your emotion and based on sentiment. My brother, you're investing your hard-earned money. This is not 10 naira. This is millions of naira you're investing because it's your brother. Let me help him, and you're not going to buy the wrong property. The 4th way why investors make mistake when buying a property is because it is cheap. Let me tell you, buying cheap things might end up being the most expensive choice you've ever made. I'll say that again. To buy cheap things, all these cheap things, it might end up being the most expensive choice and decision you've ever made. I'm sure the reason why most people fall for this trap of buying a property that you see clearly that it was built in a canal way is probably because it was cheap. So buying such a property, maybe a property that is selling for 100 million naira, they're telling you to come and buy it for 60 million naira, and your money just concludes maybe the person needs money, or maybe you just conclude that this deal is too sweet, oh God sent it for me, thank you Jesus, you don't even do anything because say they just like you buying an iPhone 15 Pro Max for 200k, and they tell you that you should not open it till you reach out. So now the truth of the matter be say more than 30% of real estate properties in Nigeria are built in deviation of the zoning plans. They don't follow plans. There's what they call zoning plan in an area. Zoning plans refers to like the land use of that area. Is this area is already mapped out? All these things have been mapped out. The way you use your land has been mapped out. There are some places that are strictly for agricultural purposes, some places are for commercial, some places are government lands. So these already have maps, you understand? And more than 30% of real estate properties in Nigeria are not following the zoning plans of that area. And that is why there will be a lot of demolition in the nearest future. The reason why Lagos State is recording the highest amount of demolition is because Lagos State already has overpopulation. So they are now replanning the city. They are now putting all those laws that will create sustainable cities and encompass all these populace. So in the nearest future, we'll be seeing similar things in all other states. Whether you're in Enugu, you're in Abuja, you're in Kafancha, you're in any state where you just be aware that soon and very soon the kind of demolition will start to happen. Even you go shock. It don't happen already for some states. Lagos State is just leading the way. Soon and very soon that your state will start leading the way. So if you like, they play. Despite the fact that I'm angry with most of you because I've been telling you, but you no go listen, you go still go fall victim. But I'll still keep on telling you because I'm the estate lord. If I no do one, who go do one? You get the point. So I don't want you to fall victim. I don't want you to buy a property today and the next 10 years is being demolished. So that's the reason why I've concluded within myself. To put out more up to 5 videos. I'll be teaching you on due diligence, things you need to do before you buy a property, things you say you need to do. Question what you need to ask. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this channel link to your friends so that they'll be part of it.